And we are recording. Cool. So sitting up nice and tall, finding easy seat. You can find Sukhasana, Siddhasana, any cross-legged seat. You can take the bottoms of your feet to touch if you'd rather stay there. Whatever you're doing, you're grounding down into your sitting bones, lengthening through your spine, knowing at any point in time you can modify or advance a pose if you need modifications, knees and lunges, blocks under fingers, pillows, bolsters, whatever you want to use. You could put yourself up on a pillow or a block right now if you're feeling tension in your hips or in your pelvic floor. Wherever you are, you hold space, closing your eyes. Shrug your shoulders up to your ears. Exhale, roll them down your back. One more time, inhale, shrug those shoulders up to your ears. Exhale, roll them down your back. And then hold space here as you draw your ribs down towards your hips, your tummy towards your spine. Each inhale, the crown of your head reaches higher and higher. So imagine you have a little balloon string at the top of your head. You're floating taller, longer, stronger, nice regal seat. You start to soften the space between, behind, around your eyes. You relax your cheeks, and you relax your jaw. You feel the weight of your head as you relax your neck. You feel your shoulders, your arms, and your hands. Feel your core, your pelvic floor, your hips, your glutes. Rounding down into your sitting bones, you feel your legs taking their varying shapes. Feet anchoring, the whole world falling away. Big inhale, fill up your lungs, expand your ribcage. Exhale, let it all go. One more time, big breath in, expand your lungs. Nice slow exhale, let it all go. And gently draw your hands to prayer heart center, bowing your head to your heart. As you choose the intention for your practice, dedicating your energy, your effort, whatever it is we manifest together today, for what purpose will it serve? Maybe today it's for patience. It's to remind you to slow down, even in these hectic days, to really hold space. Maybe do something you forgot you liked, like coloring or reading. Maybe you journal. Whatever it is, take that time. Take out that puzzle book, that box of puzzles, whatever you have. Slow your life down. Whether it's for patience, for stability, for peace, whatever it is, keep it with you. Take a big breath, inhale. Exhale, let it go. Nice and slow, we'll inhale, send that prayer up to the sky. Separating hands, relax your shoulders, take a big breath in. Exhale, take your hands behind your back. Interlace your fingers, squeeze your palms, lift your heart, lift your gaze, lift your chin to the sky. Take a big breath, inhale. Exhale, chin into chest, hang your head. Breathing into the back of your neck, your shoulders, your bum blades. Try to keep a nice lifted spine, just hang your head. Maybe you move your head side to side. Just dragging your chin across your chest. Breathing into the back of that neck. Give it one more breath before you come neutral. Inhale, sweep your hands to prayer up overhead. Exhale, hinge and fold. Reach, 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 reach until your hands meet the earth. Grounding down into your sitting bones. Inhale, half lift, tummies and ribs out. Exhale, tiptoe those fingers forward and hold space here. Allow yourself to breathe. Allow yourself a little movement. If you're feeling tight in the lower back, breathe into that space as you sway a little left, a little right. Keep pushing those sitting bones in the earth, creeping your fingers further forward, feeling those oppositional forces at work. All the while, breathe into the back of your rib cage, creating more and more space each time. Take 2 more big breaths. Inhale here. Exhale. 1 more big breath in. And nice and slow, exhale. Next inhale, we're gonna half lift, look for your fingers. Walk your hands one at a time over to the right. Line that tummy up with your right thigh, big breath in. Exhale, folding. Keep pushing that left sitting bone into the earth, rounding down into the space. Big breaths in. Exhale. 1 more big breath in. And exhale. Nice and slow. We're going to inhale, half lift, look for your fingers, walk it back center. Continuing over to the left. Take your time as you fold your body over that left thigh. Big breath, push your right hip down. Exhale, melting, folding. Keep pushing that right sitting bone into the earth as you breathe through that right side body. Big breaths, inhale, fill you up. Exhale, soften you. Give it 2 more big breaths in. Exhale, 1 more big breath. And exhale, let's inhale, half lift for fingers, walk it back center, find that midline, remain there. Again, inhale, tummy and ribs out. Exhale, melting, folding. Allow your body this time, this space. Again, you might move a little bit left. You might move a little bit right. Take your time. Before you come back neutral, we'll inhale half, lift over those fingers, walk them one at a time back towards your body, sit tall, spread your wings, prayer reaches, gaze up. Exhale, prayer hands down through third eye, through heart center, bowing your head to your heart in gratitude. Big inhale. Exhale, opening your eyes. If you're in Sukhasana, switching that cross-legged seat. So whatever leg was inside is now outside. And you take a moment to settle back into that frame. Checking in with those sitting bones, lengthening through your spine. Shrug your shoulders to your ears. Roll them down your back. Beautiful. Inhale, prayer reaches up to the sky. Separate hands, relax shoulders, big breath. Exhale, take your left hand down to the ground beside you. Reach that right arm up a little higher and tiptoe left fingers away from you. Maybe bending into that left elbow to reach you either further through that right side. You might shift your gaze up toward the sky. That'll help deepen that stretch. Keep pressing that right hip into the earth. Keeping those sitting bones grounded. Give it 2 more big breaths in. Gazing up, gazing down, whatever you choose. Good. Give it 1 more. Nice and slow. Use your core. Rise up. Taking that left hand up to meet your right. Big breath in. Exhale, right hand down to the ground beside you. Reach that left arm up. And tiptoe right fingertips away from you. Take a moment here. Maybe soften that right elbow to get you a little bit deeper. Gazing up off that left elbow to the sky. Keep opening up that frame, pushing your left sitting bone into the earth. So try not to pick up your hip. Keep pressing it down. Getting deeper and deeper. We gaze the sky or to the ground. Your choice. 2 more. Exhale into that oblique. 1 more. And exhale. Nice and slow. Rise up. Bring that right arm up to meet your left. Take a breath in. Interlace fingers, flip palms. Gaze up to the sky. Hold space here. Maybe move a little bit left. And move a little bit right. Asking and inviting. If you're feeling up for it, you might hula hoop with yourselves. If you send your body forward a little bit, roll it back. And circling the other way. There you go. Before again, you come back neutral. Gaze up to those palms. Bring that prayer back down through third eye, through heart center. Bowing your head to your heart. Take a breath in. Exhale. Nice and slow. Opening your eyes. You're going to take your hands outside of your knees. Bring your knees up to touch. Flex your feet. Extend your legs up to straighten. So now you're sitting up nice and tall in Dandasana. So you're finding yourself a staff pose. Settle into this space. Hold your frame. Keep flexing your feet. Opening up through those hamstrings. Inhale. We're going to reach those arms up to the sky. Exhale, you're gonna come halfway down. Look into those shins for the best you can. Keep reaching your arms up. So you have nice active scapula here. Inhale, tummy and ribs out. Exhale, you might get a little deeper. Now, if you're finding your knees are buckling, just take yourself up a little bit. But if you can continue going without touching the ground, you might go to that space where you can hover. Hold whatever you have, engaging, opening up. 3. Keep flexing your feet. Hold space for 2. On 1, chin to chest, rise up 1 vertebra at a time. Big inhale, gaze up. Exhale, come halfway down. So come to your space. Keep those arms up and behind your ears. Try not to drop them down. Lift them up. Arms are extension of that side body. For 1 more big inhale. Exhale, get a little deeper. Chin into chest, rise up. Breathe as you reach for the sky, gaze up. And last time, exhale, we're coming halfway down. Take a moment, inhale. Exhale, lower your right hand down to the ground. Peel your left arm to the sky. Good. Now, if you need a block, you can always take a block under that right hand. Gaze up, take a big breath in. Exhale, maybe you take that left hand to your hip. Maybe you slip it behind your back, palm face up. Either way, you're holding space. Little revolution here. Take a big breath in. Exhale, 1 more. Nice and slow. Exhale, reach that right or left arm back up to the sky. Gaze forward, reaching that left arm forward. Take it down, folding into Paschimottanasana. Inhale, half lift, tummies and ribs out. Exhale, maybe you tiptoe your fingers a little further away. Again, blocks are friends or boxes of cookies, whatever you have to be your block. You do what you can. Give it 1 more moment here. Inhale. Exhale to get a little bit deeper. Good. Nice and slow. We're going to inhale, half lift. Reach your arms forward like you're holding an invisible box of cookies. Chin into chest, rise up 1 vertebra at a time. Gaze up, big inhale. Exhale, hands behind your back. Interlace your fingers, squeeze your palms, lift your heart, lift your gaze. Open up this space, take a big breath in. Exhale, chin into chest, hang your head. So keep rolling your shoulders back. Maybe move your head a little side to side. 1 more breath. Before again you come center, inhale, send those arms to the sky, prayer reaches. Exhale, separate your hands, start to hinge forward halfway. Hold that space there again, developing it. Keep pulling your ribs towards your hips, tummy towards your spine. Protect your low back, keep those arms engaged. Inhale, tummy and ribs out. Exhale, get you a little further. So go to the space you feel most confident while you float. Give it 1 more breath. Chin into chest, rise up 1 vertebra at a time. Gaze up to those hands. Exhale is going to reach you forward. Coming back into that space where you hover for 3. Hover for 2. On 1, chin to chest, rise up 1 vertebra at a time. Take a big breath in. And last time, exhale, come on down. Now hold that frame there for 3. Hold that frame there for 2. On 1, you're going to take your left hand down to the ground. Peel your right arm up to the sky. Gaze up to that right thumb. Now hold your frame here. Big breath in. Exhale, 1 more. Take that right hand to your right hip, or maybe slide it behind your back, palm face up. Either way, you're holding this frame. Little revolution. Give it 1 more big breath in. And exhale. Slowly reach that right arm back to sky. Reach it forward. As you look down and forward, you plant your right hand down, folding. Inhale, half lift, tummies and ribs out. Exhale, maybe you creep your fingers forward and you fold into Paschimottanasana. Again, be mindful. If your knees are starting to buckle, walk your hands back towards you. You always have blocks or cookies or whatever you have to help assist you here. Hold space there. Inhale, tummies and ribs out. Exhale, getting your deepest. If you can bind outside of your feet, maybe you do that. Grab a block or a box, whatever you have. You hold space here. Maybe you're just holding on to your heels. That's cool too. You're breathing into those hamstrings, peeling it away. Give it 1 more breath. And exhale. Nice and slow. We're going to inhale half lift, look for those toes. Reach your arms forward, chin into chest. Come up 1 vertebra at a time again. Lifting up to the sky. Gaze up. Exhale, hands behind your back again. Interlace your fingers, squeeze your palms. Lift your heart, lift your gaze. Now hold your frame here. Two things can happen. Your choice. Exhale, you can take chin into chest and just hang your head. Or you might inhale, lift your heart, lift your gaze. Exhale, start to hinge forward, leading with your heart, then your throat, then your chin. You come on down with this overhead into an unsupported Paschimottanasana. So this is what I call the mouse trap. The more you lift your hand up and over your head, the more your tummy comes down towards your thighs. So that's the mechanism that drives you here. If this is really tough on your shoulders, bend your elbows, take your hands to your low back. Still same thing, little less intense of a bind. Inhale, tummy and ribs out. Exhale, get you down and forward. So one way or another, you're holding space with whatever you have available. Give it one more breath in those hamstrings. And if you're folded forward, chin into chest, start to rise up one more time. Meeting us here, sweep your hands to sky, prayers up, gaze up. Exhale, prayer hands down through third eye, through heart center. Beautiful. Now take a moment here, inhale, tummy and ribs out. Exhale, start to hinge forward with your prayer. Beautiful. Extend your arms forward like you're gonna reach for something in front of you. Then take that right hand outside of your left foot. Inhale, reach that leg up as you extend your left arm back behind you. So you're gonna revolve both. Again, a hamstring stretch. If your body is saying, ain't no way, Kimberly, I'm feeling it today, you might take your hand outside of your knee or outside of your ankle instead. Either way, you have that revolution, you're sitting up nice and tall. Now be mindful, look forward, check that you're not crossing your left leg over your right. So you don't want it to cross, you want to keep your hips square. Inhale, tummy and ribs out again. Exhale, look to the wall behind you. Keep reaching for 3, keep reaching for 2. Nice and slow on 1, gaze forward. Reach your left arm up and overhead, pointing that left toe, cup your heel or your ankle. Again, sitting tall in your frame, so try not to do this. If you do, get a lower grip on your leg to lift your chest, right? So from here, we take a big inhale. Exhale, maybe you bring your leg towards you. So you sit up a little bit taller. It's gonna really increase the intensity in your shin and in your hamstring. I know I can hear the groans from here. Give it one more breath in. Exhale, flex your right foot, lower it down until you're folded down to Paschimottanasana. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, melt and fold. Walk your hands forward, see what you can do with this space. Good. Give it one more breath in. And exhale, nice and slow. We're gonna inhale, half lift. Look for your toes. Reach your arms forward. Big breath in. Exhale, you're gonna take your left hand outside of your right foot. Lifting that right leg up with you. You extend your right arm behind you. Again, sitting up nice and tall. Watch your frame. Right? So if you find, as you look forward, that your right foot is crossing over your left, you're going to kind of a crisscross, square your hips up again. Plug that right hip back. Inhale, tummy and ribs out. Exhale, gazing to the wall behind you. Again, remember, you can adjust the grip for your foot too. So you can grab your ankle or outside of your knee. Whatever you can hold, you hold it here for 3. Gazing toward the back wall for 2. Give it one more big inhale. On 1, reach your right arm up to the sky. Start to look forward as that right hand tracks for your right foot. Point your right toe, switching your grip with your left hand. So again, we're sitting tall. None of this. Pull it up, change your grip if you need to. All right? Take one more big breath in. Exhale, bring that left leg or right leg up to you. Keep flexing your left leg. It'll help anchor you. Hold it there, 3. Hold it there, 2. Waking up that right shin on 1, flex that right foot, slow, lower it down. Good, good, good. And so you're back in Paschima. Whew, move it side to side. Good, give yourself one more breath. Before again you come neutral, let's inhale, half lift, look for toes. Exhale, tiptoe, come your deepest. Give it one more breath in. Exhale. Nice and slow, inhale, half lift. Reach your arms forward, chin into chest. Vertebra at a time, you rise up, reach your arms up to the sky. Exhale, bring hands down through third eye, through heart center. Beautiful. Take a bend in both knees, okay? So I'm gonna come for that front view this time, because we're gonna play with boats, varying degrees of them. Okay? So as you sit up nice and tall, walk your feet a little closer towards you and sit taller in your spine. So try not to curl yourself in, shrug your shoulders up and back, really broaden that collar, hold on to your shins, flex your feet to drive your heels into the earth. Automatically, you can rock back and catch your balance here. So you're starting to build your boat, right? Give yourself a moment, big breath in. Exhale, point your toes. Take your shins parallel with your mat and tuck your hands behind your knees. So again, we'll come in for the side view. Keep yourself lifted here, no caving. Lift. Good. Hold your frame, big breath in. Exhale. One more big breath in. Exhale, reaching your right arm forward, palm face up. Take your left arm forward, palm face up. Hold that frame, building your quads for 3. Hold space here for 2. On 1, pin your knee. See if you can send your right leg up to straighten. 3. Hold it 2. On 1, take your right leg down. Inhale, is going to send your left leg to straighten. Pin your knees. 3. Hold it for 2. On 1, left knee down. Beautiful. Flex your feet, tuck your knees into your chest. So you can grip your feet in your boat. So if you have it, you hold space here. Big breath in. Exhale. If you can, this is the challenge. See if you can straighten out your legs, point your toes. All right? So you're in a fully bound extended boat. If your body's like, Kim, you're crazy, I cannot do that, you can keep your knees bent, modify, okay? But if you have that full boat, sit tall. Keep it lifted. Breathe. Nice. Now hold space. We're going to see how far you can take this. So from here, take a breath in. See if you can separate your feet. Push your pelvis forward, sitting tall. I call this the yacht. You've expanded your horizons. You just built like 5 more decks on your boat. Hold space here. 3. Good. Keep that resistance. Hands and feet. Sit taller. Shoulders back. 2. Nice and slow on 1 if you can. Bring it back together. Re-bend your knees. Plant your feet down. Sit tall. Whew. Bottoms of your feet to touch with your knees fall away. Settle side to side. Oh, this is when I really miss you guys. So I want to poke you. I want to poke. Take 1 more breath. Come in neutral. Ground down your sitting bones. Lengthen through your spine. Shrug your shoulders up. Roll them back. Really broaden out that collar. Now bring your little butterfly wings up so let your knees come up. And then let your knees come down. So that external rotation is what we're looking for in Baddha Konasana. It really opens up the groin, really works those adductors. Keep breathing. Now, if you can peel your big toes away from each other, like I have monkey feet, so I can actually peel my big toes away like a book. Maybe you can do that too. It's only going to help you open up more. On an inhale, pop your chest up, gaze up. Exhale, round out, look for your tummy, lean back slightly. 2 more times. Inhale, puff your chest up, gaze up. Exhale, round down, look for your tummy. 1 more time, puff your chest up, gaze up. And last time, round down, look for your tummy. Hold your frame there, 3. Hold your frame there, 2. On 1, calm up nice and slow, puff that heart up, gaze up. Exhale, lean forward. Lead with your chin, lead with your chest. As you lean forward, maybe you gaze down to your toes. And you hold space here. Maybe you can take the basket grip on top of your toes, closing up your book, elbows come outside of your shins, and you really get deep in here. If you have the ability, maybe you extend your right arm forward and your left arm forward, and you draw yourself down and forward. Whatever you're doing, you have space here. Give it a few moments. Inhale, tummies and ribs out. Exhale, get a little deeper. 2 more breaths in. Exhale. 1 more big breath in. And exhale, nice and slow. Inhale, half lift. Extend your right hand forward, followed by your left. Meeting us here if you weren't already. Tummies and ribs out. Creep those fingers forward. Really drawing your knees down away from the sky. So keep pushing them down, external rotation. Little monkey feet. 1 more breath. Exhale into that lower back. Let's inhale, half lift. Walk your hands 1 at a time back towards your body. Sit tall, spread your wings. And bring up here down through third eye, through heart center. Beautiful. Big inhale here. Exhale, nice and slow. You're only extending your right leg to straighten. So right away, you should already be in a nice Jean-U prep. If you need to scoot your left foot up a little bit more, you can. Hold space here, big breath in. Exhale, keep flexing that right foot. Inhale, prayer reaches up to the sky. Separate hands, relax shoulders. Tummy's in, ribs out. Exhale, come halfway down over that right leg. Holding your frame there. Take a breath in. Exhale, chin to chest. Rise up again, one vertebra at a time. Reach it up to the sky. Exhale, come again, halfway down. Hold it there, 3. Hold it there, 2. On 1, rise back up. Last time, come halfway down, hold your frame. Lower your right hand down to the ground, left arm up to the sky. Gaze up, big breath in. Bend your right elbow, reach out, left arm up and over. So you're working that left side body, your left oblique. Keep your chest up and back. Spiral it up. So that left arm is running parallel with your right leg. Give it 2 more breaths in. Your gaze can be up, your gaze can be down. 1 more breath in. Nice and slow. Use that right hand to help you back up. Open up big capital T arms, letting your left hand come down to the ground behind and beside you. Right arm up to the sky. Point your right toe. Squeeze your glutes. Lift your pelvis up and over, turning yourself into a stargazer. So hold your frame here. Keep pushing up and out of that left leg. Squeezing, making sure that left shoulder stacking that left wrist. Give it 1 more big breath in. And nice and slow, you lower yourself back down. Beautiful. Inhale, arms reach back up to the sky. Exhale, put your hands down through third eye through heart center. Start to bring a bend back into that right knee and take the bottoms of your feet back to touch. Good. Now settle it in side to side. 1 more big breath in. Exhale, taking your hands on top of your ankles or on top of your feet, whatever you choose. Inhale, puff your chest up, gaze up. Exhale, round out, lean back slightly. 1 more time, inhale, puff it up, gaze up. Exhale, round it out, look for that tummy. This time, inhale, puff it up, gaze up. Again, exhale, lean forward. Lead with that heart with your chin. Draw a line to the ground until you're folded forward. Press your knees toward the earth as you inhale, half lift, tummy's in. Exhale, come a little deeper. Maybe you can take your hands to bind the top of your feet, forearms in front of shins, or maybe you walk your hands down and out. Whatever you choose. You're asking and inviting, maybe moving a little side to side. Give yourself 1 more breath. Before we come back to a neutral space, let's inhale, half lift, look for fingers. Exhale, 1 more time, walk those fingers forward, surrendering. Nice and slow, inhale, half lift. This time, reach arms forward. Imagine holding invisible ball, chin to chest, rise up in vertebra at a time. Put your hands down through third eye, through heart center. Beautiful. Taking only your left leg to straighten. Good. So you're back in this space. If you need to assist your right foot a little higher into your thigh, go ahead. But we're back in that Jean-U prep. So I'm going on the angle. Sitting up nice and tall here. Good. Inhale, send that prayer to the sky. Separate hands, relax shoulders. Inhale, tummy and ribs out. Exhale, come halfway down over that leg. Keep active arms, 3. Hold space, that left hamstring, 2. On 1, chin to chest, rise up one vertebra at a time. Big breath in. Exhale, come on down. Hold your frame here, 3. Hold your frame here, 2. On 1, chin to chest, rise up one vertebra at a time. 1 more time. Exhale, come halfway down. Take a breath. Lower your left hand down to the ground outside that ankle. Reach your right arm up to the sky. So again, you're focusing here on that oblique. Open up your heart. Take a big breath, inhale here. And we're going to soft bend into that left elbow as we reach that right arm up and overhead. So it allows you to get a little deeper as you work through that right side body. Give it 2 more big breaths, inhale. Exhale. 1 more big breath in. And exhale, nice and slow. Use that left hand to assist you as you rise up. Big capital T arms open, dropping your right hand down to the ground behind and beside you, left arm up to the sky. Point your left toe as you push yourself up onto your right knee, squeeze your glutes. Keep that core lifted as you lift your heart to the sky, hold your frame in stargazer. Now again, I'll give you the side view. You want to make sure that that right shoulder is stacking your right wrist. Keep lifting here, 3. Hold space, squeeze, protect that low back for 2. 1 more big breath. And on one, we slowly lower it down. Beautiful. Taking your arms back up to prayer overhead. Exhale, put your hands down through third eye, through heart center. Bring them then back into that left knee. And let the bottoms of your feet come back to touch. Settle side to side. One more time. Big breath in. Exhale. Inhale, prayer reaches up and overhead. Push your prayer back. So thread your head through your shoulders. So extend it. See if you can bend your elbows. Drop your prayer on the back of your neck. Lift your chest. Now, this is the hardest one if you ask me. I have a really hard time holding this space. So if you're struggling too, we're really working that lower belly, working those inner thighs, trying to keep that chest lifted. I know I'm fatiguing. Give it one more breath in. Exhale, send your prayer up to the sky. Reach it forward, hinge it down, folding. Good. So now we get the relief in that back we're looking for. Let's inhale, half lift. Tummies and ribs out. Exhale, melt a little deeper. This is the deepest one and the last one yet. One more breath. Before again we come neutral, let's inhale, half lift. Walk your hands one at a time back towards your body. Sit tall, spread your wings. Last time, prayer reaches. Bring your prayer hands down through third eye, through heart center. Beautiful. Taking those hands outside of your knees, bring it back up to touch. Beautiful. Walk those feet a little closer towards your body, sitting up tall. We're gonna go through one more round of boat and then we're getting up. So flex your feet, shoulders back, lifted chest. Find that balance there. Point your toes. Take your shins parallel with your mat. Grip behind your knees. Sit up even taller. Hold that frame. Big breath in. Exhale. One more. Release your left arm forward, followed by your right. Hold that frame. Big breath. Pin your knees together. Extend your left leg to straighten. Hold it. 3. Hold it. 2. On one, left leg down. Lift your right leg up. Hold it. 3. Hold it. 2. On one, bring that right leg down. Flex your feet. Take your hands to the bottoms of your feet if you can, tucking yourself into that boat. Now again, if you can't access it, you can take holds of behind your knees. Either way, we're gonna hold that frame. See if you can straighten out your legs, sit up tall. Point your toes. Nice lifted chest. Again, even if you're gripping back here, you still have it. All right, so hold those feet, hold behind your knees. Take a breath. Go ahead, separate those feet, see if you can lift your chest up. Hold that frame. I'm gonna turn myself so I can see you guys. Nice and slow, you lift your heart, press your pelvis forward. Keep that heart open, hold it. 3. Holding it. 2. Nice and slow, bring your yacht back to a really big boat. Bending your knees, flex your feet. Go ahead, plant it down, give yourself a hug. Whew. All right, so following this little piece, we're coming up to stand. So go opposite elbows on top of your shins. Get a little way, sit up nice and tall. On an inhale, puff your chest up, gaze up. Exhale, round out, lean back slightly, lift your tummy. Inhale, puff your chest up, gaze up. Exhale, round out, look to your tummy. One more time, puff that chest up, gaze up. And last time, exhale, round out, look to your tummy. Beautiful. Coming back neutral. Take a sip of water, towel your face. Either way, we're going to meet in tabletop. So when you're ready, find your way. So wrist stack shoulders, knee stack hips, and you're slowly going to sway in this space when you're ready. So we'll be here for a little while. Moving it side to side. Good. Asking, inviting, give it one more breath. Before you come back to a neutral space, find that table. Get yourself all stacked. Knees are the width of your hips. Feet are hidden behind those thighs. Push up and out of those shoulders. So you know I'm a rhomboid stickler. None of this. Push it up and out. Ribs towards hips, tummy towards spine. Gaze into those thumbs. We'll do 2 rounds of cat-cow just to work through that spine conditioning. Drop your belly, lift your gaze. Exhale, round out, chin into chest, look for your tummy. One more round, inhale, drop that belly, lift your gaze. Exhale, round out, look for your tummy. This time, have neutral spine table, tuck your toes under. Lift your knees 2 inches from the earth. Hover that table, keep pushing out all 10 fingers for 3. Keep it active for 2. On 1, send your hips up to the sky, downward facing, paddle it out. Bringing each heel toward the ground at a time, you're walking out that dog. Now be mindful of your alignment. So oftentimes we tend to lift our heads a little bit, or maybe we sink too deep into our shoulders. So you want to stay somewhere in between. So push up and out of those shoulder blades, arms are lining up with your ears, you're gazing gently towards your toes, pulling your ribs down towards your hips, and your tummy's up towards your spine. So you have a nice flat back and a strong foundation. Doesn't much matter what your legs do, we're really focusing on that upper body in this inversion. So give it one more moment. Before you come back to a neutral spine, gesture both heels toward the ground and check in. How do your hamstrings feel? If they're still cranky, come up onto your heels and bend your knees a little bit. Upper body stays the same. Push up and out. All right? Hold your frame. Big breath in. Exhale. Either way, we're going to inhale high up into tippy toes. Send your hips all the way up to the sky. Big breath in. Exhale. Lower your heels down. Anchoring, stretching. Inhale. Come up onto your tippy toes. Exhale, anchors, gesture toward the ground, stretching. One more time, high with the tippy toes. Send your right leg up to the sky, mindful of your frame. No dumping into your left shoulder. Take a bend in that right knee, opening up your hip. Always an option. Take a breath. Slowly, we're going to take that right knee to your right elbow. So come forward to a plank. Tap that knee to your elbow or maybe your tricep if you can get that high. Inhale is going to send it back up to the sky. Bend your knee, open your hip. Taking your right knee to your nose, curl it in, come forward, shoulders over wrists, tiger pose. Inhale is going to send it back up to the sky. And take that right knee over to your left elbow, tap. And then send it back up to the sky. This time we're going to take that knee to your nose, curl it in. Gaze for your thumbs. Step your right foot through, finding a low lunge. Hold your frame here. Again, mindful. You don't want to dump your belly. So no sticking your hiney out. Ribs towards hips. Nice flat back always. Right? Whether you drop that back knee or not, doesn't much matter. Blocks can come under fingers. Whatever you need. Give it one more breath. Slowly take your hands down. Step your left foot back even further to untuck that back toe. Good. And lift your chest. So we're coming into a crescent. Now the goal of crescent is to keep that right knee over your ankle. So we don't want to see this. We want this. Extension is back here. Okay? So if you have it, keep those hands right by your sides. Again, blocks, boxes of cookies can help you. If you feel okay, send your arms to the sky. Prayer's going to reach up and overhead. Interlace your fingers, flip your palms. If you have this space, lift your heart a little higher so you get a little arch in that back. If your body says, whoa, take your hands interlaced on top of your knee with that lift. Either way, it's asking that hip flexor. That left side is opening up majorly. Give it one more big breath. Inhale here. Exhale. Now, see if you can lift those arms to the sky just for one breath. And then lean over toward the left. Good. Or I should say, you're going to the right, because I'm on the same side as you. Go to the right. Lean to the right. So the side that your knee is bent, lean to the right. Hold your frame. One more breath. Nice and slow, come back center. Taking your hands to prayer, all the way down, heart center, plant your hands. Tuck your left toe under, pick your back knee up. See if you can float your hands in that low lunge. One more breath in. Exhale. You're going to take your right forearm on top of that thigh. Drop your back heel down. Peel that left arm up to the sky. Stack your body up here. Keep pushing your right knee towards your right pinky toe. Keep that frame as you stack it up. 3. Hold that frame. 2. On 1, reach that left arm up and overhead. Long lines to that side angle. Keep your chest lifted. Keep that right knee tracking towards your right pinky toe. Lunge a little deeper. One more breath. Exhale. Gaze down. Lift your top body up. Straighten that front leg. Tip it back for peace. So your right quad gets a major break. Big breath. Nice and slow, rebend that right knee and come into a warrior 2. So I'm going to switch my direction so I can see you guys. Settling into that warrior 2, you hold your frame best you can. Knee stays over ankle. Back leg is extended. Arms are spread like you're reaching for the 2 walls. Try not to lean into the future. Try not to stay in the past. Here we are, present. One more breath in. Exhale, straighten out that right leg. Turn both toes to face the side wall. Flip your palms. Inhale, prayer's going to reach up and overhead. Exhale, swan dive down. So you're finding your way to Prasarita. Inhale's going to half lift you. Fingers slide up shins. Exhale's going to melt and fold you. Maybe you walk your hands over to the right. Maybe you walk your hands over to the left. You're asking, you're inviting, doing what you can. Give it one more breath before you come back neutral spine. Pressing the earth away. See if you can touch the ground. If you can't, grab some blocks. Just to keep that earth with you, you're going to plant your right hand down to the middle of the mat. Peel your left arm up to the sky. Stack your body up here. Working on those shoulders stacking. Trying to get your ribs to stack. Keeping your hips square. Take 2 more breaths. Inhale. Exhale. One more big breath in. And exhale. Nice and slow. Reaching that left arm forward. Take it down to the ground, folding. Inhale, half a finger slide up your shins. Exhale, melt and fold. Start to pivot your right toes. So point toward the top of your mat as you walk your hands over to that right foot. You're going to fold into Parsvanottanasana. So you're in a pyramid. Again, blocks are friends. Back heel is down. See what you can do to square up as you inhale, half lift. Check in. If you're really pulling one leg forward and one leg back, try to pivot. Push your right hip back, left hip forward. Squeeze. Inhale, half lift. Exhale is going to fold you down, draping. Breathe into the space best you can. 2 more inhales. Again, at that right knee's buckling. Make sure you take blocks under your hands. Lift it up. 1 more. Nice and slow. Inhale, half lift. Pick your back heel up. Then back into that right knee. You're back in a low lunge. Take 2 big breaths. Inhale here. Exhale. 1 more breath. Exhale, plant that left hand to the ground. Pull your right arm to the sky. Easy twist. Kate, take a wider, easy twist. Left hand out a little bit. Lean out. Gives you more space for your tummy. 2 more breaths in. Stack it up. Gaze to your right hand. 1 more big breath. Option of bind, taking your right hand to your hip or slide it behind your back. Palm face up. Roll that shoulder back. Hold your frame here. 3. Hold your frame here for 2. I've got a challenge for you on 1. Stay here. Taking your right hand to your hip. Gaze to your left hand. We're coming outer edge of that left foot. See if you can swing your right leg back to stagger or stack your back foot. If this isn't possible, you can take that left knee, drop it down for a modified side plank. Gaze up to the sky, maybe that right arm extends. You hold your frame, whether you modified that plank or you're in the full extension. You give it 2 more breaths in. Exhale. 1 more big breath in. Reach that right arm toward the front wall. See if you can flex your right foot. Lift that right leg up hip height. Hold it. 3. Hold it. 2. On 1, plant it down, find plank. Push the earth away. Maybe you sway a little side to side. Dance out your plank. Give yourself 1 more breath before you come neutral. Come into that plank. Push the earth away. Again, don't be lazy here. So your pelvis shouldn't be dropping. And you shouldn't be caving into your shoulders. Push up and out. Squeeze your glutes, squeeze your core. 3. Hold your frame here. 2. On 1, use your toes, come into your fingers. And send those hips up, downward facing dog. Pedal it out. Woo! Take your time. Working through any kinks. Mindful of your frame. Again, if at any point you need to drop down, take a sip of water, towel your face. By all means, this is your practice. You know the drill. And now I really can't see you, so so there's that. Give yourself another moment to recuperate. And then we're going to come back into that neutral spine tabletop. So find your way down into tabletop. If you're up in downward dog, if you came down, come up. Find table. Wrist stack shoulders, knee stack hips. Sway side to side. Undulate and oscillate here. Really shake yourself out. This is the time and the space for what I call your indicator pose to really determine what you're feeling today. Where you need a little assistance, where you need to be mindful. So coming back into that space, wiggle it out. And when you feel good, you come back to that neutral spine and tabletop. So get your wrist stacking shoulders, knees stacking hips, push up and out of your rhomboids, squeeze your ribs towards your hips, tummy towards spine. Good. Inhale, drop your belly, lift your gaze. Cow. Exhale, round out, chin into chest, finding cat. Inhale, drop your belly, lift your gaze. Cow. Exhale, round out, chin into chest, cat. Last time we're gonna come up, find that cow. Exhale, slow yourself down, find that cat. Before you come back, neutral spine, press the earth away, tuck your toes under. Lift your knees 2 inches from the earth, gonna challenge you here in 3. Hold space here in 2. On 1, take your right toes up to hover, hold it 3. Hold it 2. On 1, right toes down, left toes up, hold it 3. Hold it 2. On 1, left toes down, hips up. Downward facing dog. Pedal it out again, checking in, seeing how you feel, making any adjustments. Make sure you have a nice, powerful upper back. Don't worry much about your legs. They're going to follow suit once you get yourself into your frame. So keep pushing up and out of those shoulders, out of all 10 fingers. Keep your ears lined up with your arms, relaxing and spreading as you open up. One more breath before you come neutral again. Check it out. Gesture both heels toward the earth. Ribs towards hips, tummy towards spine, pushing up out of shoulders. If you need the bend in your knees, you can come up with your toes and just bend into it. Keep that upper back the same. One more breath in. Exhale, let's inhale, come high up on the tippy toes. Exhale, let those heels come back down, tracking. Inhale, come high up on tippy toes, elevate. Exhale, heels lower down, tracking, rounding. One more time, inhale, high up, tippy toes, elevate. This time, anchors, heel it down. Inhale, we come back up. Left leg lifts the sky. Again, mindful of your frame. Try to keep pressing up and out of that right shoulder. As you bend your left knee, open up your hip. Hold it stacked. Take a breath in. Exhale, one more. Get high up on that right tippy toe if you aren't already. Left knees track into your left elbow. Get your shoulders over your wrist. Find a plank. Good. Inhale, send that left leg back into the sky. Bend your knee, open your hip. Taking that left knee to your nose, curl it in. Get your shoulders over your wrist, tiger pose. Inhale, send it back up to the sky. And last time, left knee's gonna track over to your right elbow. Push evenly with both hands. Inhale, send it up to the sky. Big breath in. Exhale, take that left knee to your nose, give it a kiss, curl it in. Come forward to your fingers, gaze forward, step your left foot through, low lunge. Again, you know the rules. Be mindful of your body. If you need to modify, take your back knees down, blocks under fingers. Either way, chest is a parallel with that left thigh. So even if you're down here modified, no rest in your tummies. Keep it engaged, keep it hovering. 2 more breaths wherever you are. Hold on to it, 1 more breath. Nice and slow, take your hands to the ground. Step your right foot back a little further so you can drop that back knee down. Untuck your toe and shift yourself so that that left knee stays stacking that left ankle. As you lift up, you start balancing again. Box of cookies will help. Good. If you feel confident, give it 1 more moment right here. Keep a nice lifted chest. Exhale. Nice and slow. Spread your wings. We're just going to reach up and overhead. Interlace your fingers, flip your palms so you can gaze up to those hands. If you can, thread your head through your shoulders, lift your heart, lift your gaze. If your body says nope, take those hands on top of that left knee. Same thing, less intense. Either way, you're holding space. Keep pulling that left hip back, right hip forward. Try not to lose your frame. 1 more breath. Beautiful. Now I'll turn to face you. Keeping it lifted, take a big breath in. Everyone's gonna lean over to the left. So I look like I'm going opposite of you, but we're actually the same. For once, I'm not a mirror. It's actually kind of weird teaching like this. So keep holding that lean, breathing into this space. Give it 1 more big breath in. Slowly bring it back. Center. Good. Taking your hands to prayer, hands down through third eye through heart center. Lean it forward, plant your hands down. Tuck your back toe under. Coming back up, low lunge. Hold your frame here. Take a big breath in. Exhale. Last breath in. Exhale. Back heel down. Left forearm on top of that thigh, peeling your right arm to the sky. So you're in that side angle again. Keep pushing that left knee towards your left pinky toe. Keep your body stacked and open. Middle finger sit down for patience. Help hold you here. Give it 2 breaths in. Keep that left knee over that ankle. Lunge into it. 1 more breath. Now reach that top hand up and overhead. So your right arm's long up and over. You might gaze up past that arm toward the sky, or you might gaze down. Whatever you're doing, you're holding your frame for 3. Keep working it. I know it burns. For 2. On 1, gaze down. Start to lift your top body up, warrior 2 for a pause. Straighten that front leg, peel it back. Peace. Oh, we needed that. Give it 1 more breath in. Exhale. Whew. Nice and slow. Calm up. Standing star. Turning both toes to face the side wall. Flip your palms. Inhale, reaches up to the sky. Gaze up. Exhale, swan dive it back down. Move back in your hamstrings. Inhale, half lift, finger slide up, shins. Exhale, melt and fold. Sway it slowly side to side. Bend 1 knee at a time as you encourage the space. Let your body go. 1 more breath. Beautiful. Coming back neutral, let it go. Let's inhale, half lift. Hold space, inhale. This time, turn your toes toward each other. So pigeon your big toes in toward each other. Exhale, melt it back down. Maybe you walk your hands down and through. So you walk them away from you. This is going to encourage you to lean forward into your toes. Again, blocks are friends. So if you need some assistance and you have it, that block can come with you for that fold. I'm demonstrating it as I lean into it. All right, so whatever you have, you hold space here. 2 more breaths. Giving it 1 more breath. Good. Nice and slow. Walk your hands back underneath your shoulders. Inhale, half lift. Turn your heels to be parallel if you turned your toes in. Fingers slide up, shins. Now keep that lift. Take a breath, inhale. This time, exhale, left hand plants down to the ground. Peel your right arm up to the sky. All right? So working on this frame. You're trying to stack your shoulders and stack your ribs. Inhale, tummy and ribs out. Exhale is going to revolve you a little deeper. Give it 1 more breath. Maybe you reach that little right arm forward and you fold it back down. Prasarita. Inhale, half lift. Exhale again, melt and fold. Now, you're going to turn your left toes back toward the top of your mat. As you walk your hands over, you find your way into Parsvottanasana. So again, that back heel is down. Your left toes are pointing back toward the top of your mat. Hands are on either side of that left foot. We're going to inhale half lift just to square it up. So if you really find yourself leaning in one direction or the other, likely it's to the right. Pull that right hip back, left hip, or I should say left hip forward. Right hip forward, left hip back. That's it. Squeeze your thighs in like you have little scissor legs. Pull them together. Big breath in, and then exhale, you fold. Walk your hands forward and hold that frame. Again, you're working through that hamstring. If that knee starts buckling, hands come back towards you. Blocks are friends. Give it 2 more big breaths. Inhale here. Exhale. 1 more big breath in. Exhale. Nice and slow. Walk those hands back underneath your shoulders. Inhale, half lift. Rebend into that left knee. So I'll track it back over. Pick your back heel up. And see if you can hover those fingers. So you're back in that low lunge again. Back heel is up. Left knee is bent. Stacking your body. Chest is parallel. Fire it up. Take 1 more breath. Plant your right hand down. Peel your left arm to the sky. So you're back in that easy twist here. Kate, take your right hand a little further away from your left foot for a little more belly room. Gaze up to that left thumb. Keep pulling that left knee in towards your body. As you gaze up to that left thumb, you take an inhale, tummy and ribs out. Exhale, revolve a little deeper. Keep extending through that right leg. Strong, powerful left quad. Strong, powerful right quad. 1 more breath in. Exhale, maybe you go for your bind. Left hand to your hip. Or maybe slide it behind your back, palm face up. Either way, you have a frame for 3. Hold in a half bind in any variation for 2. Give it 1 more breath in. On one, keep this exact shape. Gaze down. Take your left hand to your hip if it isn't there already. Taking your right foot down, pinky toe side. So take that as your foot down. You're gonna either stack or stagger that left leg to find yourself a side plank. Now the goal of that side plank is to keep your hips up and lifted, not sagging down. Push it up and away. Worst case scenario, you drop your right knee down, and there's always the option to extend your left arm up to the sky. Whether you have a full side plank or a modified side plank, you're gesturing your ribs towards your hips, tummies towards your spine, squeezing your glutes. Maybe you reach your left arm up and overhead, extending. Maybe you flex your left foot and hover at hip height, whatever you have, hold it 3, hold it 2, gaze down, come down, plank. Push the earth away. Again, mindful of your frame. Don't give it up. Push, squeeze, hold it 3, almost done. 2, on 1, use your toes, come into your fingers, and hips back up to the sky, downward facing dog. You pedal it out. Pedal, pedal, pedal. Give it one more breath, pedaling out that downward dog. Before we come neutral, gesture both heels down. Inhale high, bend the tippy toes. Roll forward to a high plank. Push the earth away here. Hold that frame. Use your toes, come forward. Take down your knees. Settle back, child's pose. So hold space in that child's. See how you feel. Woo. I am cracking my neck all over the place. Stretch it out, breathe it out. Take your time. Anything you need to do to reset. Now, we are going to work on pigeon. Now, I know pigeon is not always accessible. I personally experienced that. So we're gonna have variations, and I'll go through them. I know all of you. You've all been in my class before, so you know your body, you know what to do and what not to do. So we're gonna do a little teeny core sequence just to get us down into that pigeon, and then we're gonna stay in pigeon for a few minutes. So on each side, you're gonna have time. I'm gonna encourage you, because I know some of you are pretty advanced, you've done this a couple times over. You can take the different mermaids and things like that, but try first to stay in a traditional pigeon to open up your body. Really let your hips do their thing. And then when your hip flexors and your quads and everything are more cooperative, I'll cue you. Now's the time if you're gonna go for it. Maybe you advance it. We'll do threaded. You could do threads in your pigeon. You could do a sleeping variation if you're really not up for traditional. You could also do the mermaids. Okay, so I'll show you all those options as we go. You don't have to take these, right? So when you feel good, come back up, tabletop. We're gonna do that little core sequence that we did earlier that needed the elbows, just to keep our cores honest and get our heart rate up. And then we'll come down into that pigeon. So coming neutral, push the earth away. All right, I'm also gonna flip you, I think. You might get a wild thing in there. So push the earth away, tuck your toes under, lift your knees 2 inches from the earth, hover that table, engage it here for 3. Push up and out all 10 fingers for 2. On 1, send your hips up to the sky. Pedal out, downward facing. You should feel nice and even and loose now. Hopefully your body's responding. I know some of you have space heaters. Good idea. Coming back neutral, just your both heels toward the ground. Let's inhale high, bottom tippy toes elevate. Exhale, anchor those heels back down. Inhale high, the tippy toes elevate. Exhale, anchor those heels down. This time, inhale high, tippy toes, right leg lifts with you. Bend your right knee, open your hip. Push up out that left shoulder, don't give it up. Keep pushing up and out. Take one more breath in. Exhale, you're gonna take your right knee, right elbow or tricep. Pull it up. Good. Inhale, send it back up, bend your knee, open your hip. Taking that right knee to your nose, curl it in. Inhale, send it back up to the sky. Take that right knee, left elbow, tap it. Beautiful. Take it, right elbow, tap it. Send it back up to the sky, take a breath. Keep that right leg lifted as you come forward into a plank. So right leg's up. Tip over to your left, Low wild thing. If you can come up high, you can arch your body up to the sky. Good. Whether you're in a low wild or high wild. One more breath. Then slowly plant that right hand down, flip it back over, three-legged dog. Inhale. Exhale, take that right knee, right elbow, and take your shin parallel with your mat. Now, I'll show you the front view. When you come into your pigeon, it is important that you look at that right thigh and you line it up with the side of your mat. Once you have that, the rest follows. So be mindful. If your body is majorly leaning this way, or it would be that way because I'm not mirroring you, you're going to want either a block or a pillow underneath that right glute to keep your frame square, okay? If you're struggling, you could always take the yin variation. So that's this guy, all right? Whatever you're doing, it's for you. Again, sleeping. That's a sleeping variation. You need to lay back and just rock it. All right, so if you're holding traditional pigeon, I'll get back into it with you. You're gonna point that back toe, so no sickled feet. Point it, look back, make sure that toe is pointing toward the wall behind you. Chest is lifted, hands can be on blocks. Block under my seat, that's my modification, right? From here, give yourself a moment, maybe you lift your heart, lift your gaze, and maybe you drape yourself forward, walking your hands out to fold. Keep pressing your weight toward the left. I know you're gonna wanna lean right, don't. Push it over to the left. You're gonna feel the resistance in that right glute and that right hip, all on the right side of that leg. So stay with it best you can. Close your eyes here. All right, we have a few moments to really hold space in these pigeons. So take advantage of them. If you need a block under your forehead, or maybe you stack a couple pillows or something, maybe you take your cat. I know some of us have cats in the room. Use the cat as a pillow. They won't like that, but it would be funny. Keep flexing your right foot to protect the connective ligaments, and then close those eyes. Give it 3 big breaths. Inhale here before we start advancing. So for those of you who are itching to advance, it's coming. Good. Maybe one more breath. Now, you can stay exactly as you are and continue breathing, or you can have lift. Here's some options. Maybe you take your right arm and you thread the needle, okay? Maybe you take your left arm and take it behind your back for a bind, okay? If you're in a threaded bind, you hold. If you're looking to go into a mermaid, well, you're gonna walk your hands back up towards you, sitting up nice and tall. You start to bend your back knee, pointing your foot. If your foot is nice and high and you can feel that stretch, you might gaze off that left shoulder and take your left hand to the top of that foot. That's gonna build your mermaid. Mermaid level 1 is just reaching that arm forward and holding this string. So I'll give you the side view. This is what you're gonna look like, okay? If you have mermaid level 2, your foot's going into the crook of your elbow and you're taking the bind up and overhead. Chest is gonna be parallel with the front of your mat, okay? If none of the above is appealing, you stay the heck away from these variations and you stay where you feel most comfortable, okay? So anything you have, give it 3 more breaths. Just play with this space. Keep lifting your chest if you're in any of the mermaids. Chests are lifted, all right? One more breath. Nice and slow. If you took an advancement, releasing it, meeting us back in that traditional pigeon. Give it a moment's time. Big breath in. Exhale. Nice and slow. Walk your hands back up towards your body. Good. Planting your palms. Tucking your back toe under. Lift that back knee up, lift your right knee up, and then send it back up to the sky, bend your knee, open your hip. So if you came into a sleeping variation, meet us in the 3-legged dog with your right leg lifted, roll out your ankle. Maybe you scoop your knee around, think like a little doggy doing your business. You lift and lower that hip. Big circle scoop you. One more breath. Before you come central and take your right foot down to your left, pedal it out. So again, we're back in that downward facing dog, and you're working out the kinks once more. Give it one more breath in before you come neutral spine. Inhale high to tippy toes, lift. Exhale, anchor down those heels, lower. One more time, inhale high to tippy toes, lift. Exhale, and anchor it down to lower. One more time, come up with the tippies, left leg lift up to the sky. Bend that left knee, open your hip, inhale. Exhale, left knee, left elbow. Push the earth away. Inhale, send it back up. Bend the knee, open your hip. Bring your left knee to your nose. Curl it in, tiger. Inhale, send it back up to the sky. Take that left knee to your right elbow. Hold it. Push up evenly on both hands. Send your left knee to your left elbow again. Beautiful. Send it back up to the sky. Keeping that left knee bent up and overhead. Come forward to a plank. So your left leg is still lifted. You're in a plank. Lean over to the right. Make sure shoulders are stacking wrists. So you're in a low wild again. If you have full wild, you squeeze your glutes lifted up and drape. Either way, that left shoulder stacks that left wrist. Give it one more breath wherever you are. Nice and slow, flipping back over. Plant your left hand down. Lift your left leg back up to the sky. Inhale. Exhale, left knee, left elbow. Take that shin parallel, take it down. Pigeon. Now you know what to do from here. Be mindful, okay? So if your body needs those modifications, take them. All right, I'll give you the front view again. Make sure that left femur, that big thigh of yours, is parallel the right side of your mat. I should say the left side of your mat. You hold space here. Nice. Now again, if you need the yin variation, flexing both feet, you just bring that left knee up and you're like a little cheerleader. Sitting nice and tall. Again, you can take the sleeping variation if you needed to lay back because you've just had enough. You might rock it side to side, and you might have started advancing it as we continued advancing the other variations. Okay? But if you're in traditional, keeping that space, flexing your left foot, right toe is pointed. Take a look back at that right leg, no sickle feet, chest is lifted. So you get the side view, chest is lifted, flex left foot. When you feel good, maybe you pop that heart up, gaze up. And maybe you exhale, lean it forward, walking your hands forward. Anything you need to adjust. If you need to take a blanket or a block underneath that left hip, keep leaning over slightly to the right to even yourself out. You're going to feel the resistance in that left side. Whatever you have, give it a few moments. Big inhale, fill you up. Exhale. Good. Give it 3 more breaths here. And then options to advance come. One more breath. Nice and slow. We'll inhale half, let's look for those fingers. Options. If you thread the needle, you're going to take your left hand, tuck it underneath your right arm, and peek underneath that arm, right? So maybe you thread your needle and you stay here. Maybe you decide to bind your needle. So right arm reaches, and you bind it behind your back, and you shift yourself. You might hold this frame, okay? If you decided to go for that mermaid, well, we got to come back down. Maybe you lift your chest up, right? Once you have yourself lifted, you take a bend in your back knee, point your toe toward the sky. So it's a really deep quad stretch. You're gonna feel it rip roaring on the top of that left hip. If your body says, I'm still okay, look off your left shoulder. Maybe your left hand grabs the top of your foot, you pull it in towards your body. That's gonna be mermaid level 1, part 1. Part 2 is extending that left arm forward, middle finger to thumb, and you keep yourself lifted and squared up. Okay? If you can go for level 2, well, you're going to take that foot all the way in, so that's in the crook of your elbow. Reaching your left arm up and overhead, you bind. Keeping your chest lifted, you turn toward the front of your mat, and you hold space here. Again, these are really advanced, so if it's accessible, you go for it. If your body says, forget it, don't do it. Okay? So do what you can. My mermaids, if you have them, threaded needles, if you have it, whatever you have 2 more big breaths. Stay with it. 1 more breath. Now, if you're in mermaid, you're gonna make your way back to traditional pigeon. So lean your way back down. If you're in threaded pigeon, make your way to traditional. If you're in sleeping, you get to stay. All right, so give yourself 2 more breaths traditional. Feel the difference. Lean over to the right slightly. 1 more breath. And exhale. Inhale, half lift, look for your fingers. Walk your hands back up towards your body. Rounding down, hands underneath shoulders. Lean into it so you can tuck your back toe under. Picking that back knee up, you bring your left knee up and into your chest. And send that left leg up to the sky. Oh, icky. Keep it lifted. Maybe move that chicken wing up and down and all around. Little doggy doing your business. Lifting and lowering. 1 more breath. Before again you come center, step your left foot down to meet your right. Pedal it out. 1 more breath. You got it. Nice and slow, you come neutral. Let's inhale high for the tippy toes. Tiptoe forward, 1 or 2 little tiptoes. Round down your heels. This time inhale high for the tippy toes. Bend your knees, gaze for your hands. So you can take a big old jump to the top and then sit down. Woo! How are we feeling? Give yourself a moment, sip your water. We're coming down after this. So from there, take the bottoms of your feet to touch. Make sure you're at the top of your mat because I'm gonna have you work to get down onto your back, getting ready for Shavasana. So give yourself a moment, sit tall. Exhale. So once you're ready, bottoms of your feet are touching, knees are down and out. Inhale, puff your chest up, gaze out. Exhale, round out, look for your tummy. 1 more time, inhale, puff your chest up, gaze up. Exhale, round down, look for your tummy. This time, puff it up, gaze it up. Exhale, hinge it forward, lean it down. See what you can do with this space. You might be pleasantly surprised. You can do all sorts of fun stuff now. If you have it, get deeper. Whatever you want to do, you hold it for 3. Advance it as you see fit for 2. Good. 1 more breath. Exhale. Let's inhale, half lift. Look for fingers. Reach your arms forward wherever you are. Chin into chest. Start to lean back. So arch your back like you're a cat. Now your legs need to be your anchor. So keep drawing your ribs towards your hips. Tummy towards your spine. As you keep passing the ball forward, you start to lean back 1 vertebra at a time until your shoulders come down, your arms come down, and you feel so heavy. You might tuck your shoulder blades underneath you, puff your heart up a little bit. You're in Supta Baddha Konasana. And you could very well stay right here for the rest of your Shavasana. If you'd rather not stay in this position, give it 1 more breath. Exhale. And then you evolve. Maybe you take your knees up to touch. And you heel toe your feet as wide as your mat, finding TP. So I'll give you the front view. This is TP, right? This was Baddha Konasana. This is the counter pose. If your body says, nah, I'd rather just lay flat, you can extend your legs out and you're gonna be in a full Shavasana. Anything you wanna do here, yogis, take your time as you wind it down. I'm gonna stick with TP today. Feels good in my hips. Good, so soften down. Start to close your eyes here. Hit that reset button. Feel the weight of your body, allowing the earth to support you, cradling you. Surrendering deeper with each exhale. Big inhale fills you up. Expand your lungs. Exhale, let it all go. Start to soften the space between, behind, and around your eyes. Relax your cheeks. Relax your jaw. Feel the weight of your head as you relax your neck. Feel your shoulders, your arms, and your hands. Feel the rise and fall of your breath. Feel your core, your pelvic floor, your hips, and your glutes. Feel your legs taking their varying shapes. Your heels anchor, and your feet fall away. So your entire body is at rest, breathing as one. Allow yourself this time. Allow yourself this space. And slowly, yogis, begin to deepen your breath as you notice sound, scent, and sensation. Begin to wiggle each finger and each toe, moving your head gently side to side. Then slowly, yogis, coming center. Inhale to extend your arms overhead. Take a full body stretch, maybe lengthening out through your legs. Roll out your wrists, roll out your ankles. Big breath in. Exhale, take a bend in your knees, and then bring your knees into your chest. Give yourself a hug, flex your feet, rocking left, rocking right, massaging your lower lumbar. Give it one more big breath. Inhale. Then exhale, maybe you surrender to your right or left side, finding fetal pose. Let it all go in this space. Big breath, inhale fills you up. Exhale, surrenders you. And then slowly, without disturbing your peace, gently press your way up to a comfortable seat on your mat, grounding yourself back down into your sitting bones, lengthening through your spine. Coming back center, inhale, shrug your shoulders to your ears. Exhale, sigh it out, rolling back. And slowly bring your hands to prayer heart center. Bowing your head to your heart, connecting this space. Pressing pinkies and thumbs together, release your middle fingers to create a blossom. Within it, place your intention. Visualizing its strength. Lend it your faith, your courage, your tenacity. On an inhale, lift it up to the sky, present your light to the world. As you exhale, allow your hands to part. As you fall to your side, you imagine that light making its way out into the world to take root and make a difference. Hands come back to prayer heart center, bowing your head to your heart one last time. No. The light within me honors that brilliant shining light within each and every one of you. I'd like to close our class with the sound of Om. If you'd like to join me, exhale the air out of your lungs. Inhaling for Om. Aum Shanti Shanti. Aum Peace Peace. I hope you all have a beautiful rest of your afternoon and evening, rest of your week and your weekend. Hopefully we'll see you again one day soon, but until we meet again, namaste. All right. Let me unmute you guys.